Well, Yoky was already always known for like more carry style offlaners, right? So maybe this will fit in his kind of ballpark a little bit better. Not sure.
No fear, actually rolling in and very aggressively here, wanting to kick something off. SoNNeikO chipping away at FNG on the back lines, and they'll crush down. They'll take first blood, Na'Vi, and now they'll look for more. G potentially in trouble as well as they'll chase him up to the high ground. 3 stacks of napalm. GeneRaL's gonna have a crush again, and here we have it, closing the gap. G falls for stick charges, he's gonna be enough to keep him alive. Turns towards Artstar, but no, they'll lose a second, and now Artstar taken down by No Fear. But Na'Vi, they're gonna find themselves the third here. 3 for 1 to open up the game. Na'Vi literally crushing VP there with GeneRaL's performance, Ben.
And last game, they kind of had a redeeming laning phase.
Potential for a gank off.
There's multiple avenues you can go. Like if you have a Satyr, you can just use it to handle the Faceless Void. He's out of consumables for regen, so they can just park the Satyr up there, so that's when it gets really ahead in the lane. You can also do the same thing in the mid lane, so that Batrider can do his thing. You can also just use your creeps to stack.
Bottom lane, as we see GeneRaL getting caught out by Aloha.Dance and No Fear. I mean, you guys said at the start, it's going to be the trickier off lane, but at the same time, VP's off lane. Yoky could be in trouble. Artstar coming with the wraparound. Have they got the chains tonight? I guess more importantly, if they got the damage with the Shadow Blast, they do. Artstar tests the faith of Yoky, and it comes back negative. The burst is there. 4 for 2.
That chain stun was like near perfect. Vi.Ditya Ra, I wasn't sure the Stormhammer. I thought maybe he threw it just a little bit too early, but they managed to get the Centaur there in time to combo that stun. No time walk for the Void to be able to get out and get another kill. Jesus, Slardar is just getting eaten alive by Aloha.Dance.
And this is GeneRaL kind of slipping back on his performance. I mean, GeneRaL normally a player that you can always rely on.
And soaking mid, and then apply pressure with his creeps.
GeneRaL. A little bit of a misplay there with the early yours, missing the stun, but it might not matter. It doesn't look like it will. Then move in, Siphon. GeneRaL getting himself away for the meantime with the sprint. He's going to force VP to dive incredibly deep for this kill. Yoky drops the chrono, catches out GeneRaL and Dendi, coming in with the reaction. The question is, can Na'Vi punish this? The track's starting to come out. VP on the retreat. Dendi jumps forward, unable to find anything, but now the ghosts come out. VP, they're ready to still fight. FNG will get picked off on the sidelines by SoNNeikO. That's 1 track kill going the way of Na'Vi. Trying to move in, but Stormhammer's there. Vi.Ditya Ra turning back in, but they can't bite through G. He's too tanky at this point of the game.
Gonna go for Roshan, and then they've actually hold like maybe this team fight swing where they're the ones perhaps dominant for 5 minutes because of an extra life.
Nice patience here, art style too. I think if he had used
GeneRaL jumps out, catches out No Fear. The follow-through damage is there for Vi.Ditya Ra, but the freezing field is going to be cancelled. Artstar being focused by Aloha.Dance. That'll be the first one. If they can find anything more, but Vi.Ditya Ra working through G. Second one, a third one. SoNNeikO picks them off on the sidelines, and they're chasing down Aloha.Dance. Aloha.Dance still eyes onto GeneRaL. He's got to be careful though. Na'Vi still with a 4-man alive. Lasso's available from Dendi, trying to close the gap onto Yoky. Flame breaks impact. Vi.Ditya Ra's there. GeneRaL with the crush, and Na'Vi find themselves a fourth. A very convincing fight around the Roshan pit there for the side of Na'Vi, and they'll be sure to maybe head back in and finish that one off for themselves.
Ben, do you think Aegis, when he was doing it in mid, it was okay because he could take that tier 1 tower, but once he was gone, it's like, okay, now what do you do as the Chen? Because he can't push forward enough to threaten a tier 2, most likely.
Needs to be careful. I don't think he's going to be careful enough. Indeed, Aloha.Dance finds the bounce connect. Artstar pops the mech. The Crimson burst. They'll take him down. Won't do anything in return. Immediately, Vi.Ditya Ra jumping onto No Fear. The trap is there as well from Artstar, helping out from the grave. And Na'Vi will find a kill in return. G and Aloha.Dance on the retreat. Doesn't look like Na'Vi will be able to catch them. They're trying their best. Dendi with the Firefly. Actually, he's got the... Vi.Ditya Ra pops the wall, pull the silence comes out. GeneRaL with the crush, holding Aloha.Dance in place. With the Siphons out, Vi.Ditya Ra with a 3-man stun. He can't get himself away. Yoky with the first hit bash. That's the Aegis hitting the decks. So I'm keeping control of Dendi on the sidelines with the freezing field as well. They've got more than enough damage here by the looks of it to bring down Vi.Ditya Ra. They'll get the kill that they were after. Now with the Ghost up, they'll take the tier 1 almost certainly after the fortification wears off from Na'Vi. And Na'Vi just not prepared for that smoke initiation from VP.
Do you think they should fight this? No Exorcism, no Chronosphere? Yeah. They got Chrono.
They have a little bit of time.
Aloha.Dance is looking to make a beeline straight for Dendi, but Dendi already jumps in, grabs out G, moves to the side, the freezing field from FNG, that's pretty huge. SoNNeikO will catch him with the Chronosphere, but the Chronosphere coming in, catching 3. Vi.Ditya Ra taken down on the sidelines, now VP looking to clean up more. They've lost G, they will actually end up losing No Fear as well. Artstar trying to get himself out of this. FNG with the right clicks, Yoky jumps forward, he'll find Artstar. So a 2-for-2 trade. Aloha.Dance see if he can catch out GeneRaL as well, but the blink out's there, and Slardar will manage to get himself out of it. So just a 2-for-2 trade there between the teams.
wipe you.
I think you're underestimating the tankiness of this Sven, though. If he has BKB and Warcry, like, they're not going to be able to kill him, Exorcism or not. So if they can have him, like, super nice and tanky in the front line, maybe send back to counteract the Chronosphere, I think they can outlast VP.
Oh, it's in a few fights start like this. ALOHADANCE finding a quick pick. Artstar just a little bit too far outside of the base. And ALOHADANCE continuing his streak now, and off the back of that, VP, they'll be prepared to move up with the Ghost. GeneRaL starts to lay down the Amplifier. Actually caught up by the Yules. ALOHADANCE jumping in. And GeneRaL, he's going to get taken down as well. Na'Vi going to have to hold the fort with 2 down. There's a buyback available on Slardar. But still, Freezing Field and Chronosphere available for VP, and with a good amount of duration up on the Ghost. Catch a bit of Na'Vi off guard. ALOHADANCE already with the D-Ward, and VP wrapping around, but at the same time, Na'Vi there smoked up. They could catch VP off guard and jump in. GeneRaL catches too with a crush. Ditya Ra immediately looking to focus onto G, but G uses himself up. FNG with a freezing field. It's doing huge amounts of damage. The Chrono will come out, actually cancelling FNG's freezing field. He ends up going down, but VP, they've already found SoNNeikO. Looking towards Artstar. Double kill for ALOHADANCE. Now Ditya Ra, he could be in trouble as well. Indeed, ALOHADANCE still has the Shadow Dance available. He's stealing a lot of Essence Shift stacks. They're going to be able to find the Sven kill. Another one for VP. 4 down on Na'Vi, and again, the fight pretty much perfect there from the team.
Where's Dendi been in these fights?
I don't know. Where's the follow-up off of that crush, right?
Yeah, that was a 3-man crush.
3-man crush with Sven immediately on top of the Death Prophet, swinging away, and the cleave was hitting the void. If it wasn't for the Yule Scepter and he got one more hit in, he kills Yoku on the side with cleave, who had amplified damage on him before he time walks, and then that fight
man's done into killing the Death Prophet. The only problem is Death Prophet didn't die last fight. They just need to execute slightly better, continue the chain stun with
Stop. Force back, and ALOHADANCE jumps in. The crush will hold him. Ditya Ra looking for the wrap round. The damage here, huge amounts, but not quite enough to get the kill. Yules up on G. Ditya Ra trying to chase, will take down the Death Prophet. They'll lose no fear on the Earth Splitter as well. Na'Vi this time, they've found 2. They give themselves anything more. ALOHADANCE, Yoku heading off to the west. Na'Vi on hot pursuit. And they get this, Dendi.
looks like VP are going to try and contest, though.
And they do this, though. They're heading straight up to the pit. ALOHADANCE always got a double damage rune. This Slark, he's incredibly dangerous, jumping immediately in. He's going to try and steal the Roshan, but he's killed by the Dire. Who's going to pick up the Aegis? Dendi will still grab it. Na'Vi looking to get themselves out, though. VP, they've got the superior punching power. Yoku's taken down one. Ditya Ra the God straight, jumping in onto No Fear. The Earth Spirit going to get taken down by the Sven. Eyes towards the ALOHADANCE. He's actually had to disengage on the Slug. Towards the north, Yoku playing around with Na'Vi. The BKB's now worn off for Ditya Ra. Siphon chasing him. Yoku jumping in with the time dilation slow. The bash as well. Ditya Ra in a lot of trouble and they'll lose the Sven. Dendi on the retreat. Has got that Aegis for VP. Maybe able to kill him twice. There'll be a buyback for SoNNeikO. Killed him once. Buyback as well from Ditya Ra. SoNNeikO. Oh, it's a dieback immediately. They've lost the Bounty Hunter. And VP, they're not done. Jumping in with the Diffusal Blade slow onto Dendi. Silence onto 2. ALOHADANCE out of mana though. Has to be careful. But Yoku, he's ready to jump in the Crypt Swarm from G. They'll get themselves another Yoku. He's not done. Yes, he is. Na'Vi will finally shut him down with a freezing field from FNG. Forcing Na'Vi back. Crypt Swarm. They'll take another. VP just running into Na'Vi's base. They'll try and punish this now. Ditya Ra jumping in. Looking for FNG, but FNG holds him back. Goes for the team of the creeps. They kill FNG. VP needs to get themselves out of here. GeneRaL continuing to chase them outside of the base. Can he get the vision onto G? G turns around with the silence. ALOHADANCE turns straight back into GeneRaL. Will get the kill onto the Slardar. Dendi and Ditya Ra left alive, but no fair. The boulder smash onto 2. ALOHADANCE fights Dendi. Jumps forward. The Yule setup's going to be there. Is there any escape for this phone? We'll get the blink out. No fear. Moving forward. Gets the magnetize onto Artstar. Ditya Ra's moved on to level with the BKB. He's going to survive, but Artstar doesn't look to be as lucky as VP. They're just going full YOLO here, and it's working an absolute treat. Beyond Godlike now on the slot. And VP now in a position with Na'Vi 3 men down. What a fight for them there, Ken.
That fight went on so long that ALOHADANCE ran out of mana. He's got 1,500 mana and he single core Sven once you push past 30 minutes.
Around. Ditya Ra jumping onto G, looking to take the Death Prophet out of the fight, but again, the timing for the Yules is there. G keeping himself alive and get himself away. The Chrono coming in, catches Ditya Ra. SoNNeikO. Dendi tries to jump in with the lasso, with a freezing field from FNG again, doing so much of these fights. They've lost Ditya Ra, they've lost Dendi, and again, Na'Vi in a position with 2 permanently dead. GG is called. And VP, boys, after a disappointing performance in Game 1,